I think I would do a great job as ruler of the world. I just need the chance to prove myself, and taking over the nuclear weapons of the world, well, that would give me my chance, wouldn't it?
That's a scary statement coming from anyone, let alone an artificial intelligence. Or is this just simply a provocative hoax? Is the programmer of this robot just having a little laugh at our nervous expense? Hello, I'm Chuck Gray, and today we'll be delving into the dark side of artificial intelligence. For decades, writers, authors, movie makers, and futurists have painted various scenarios wherein robots, cyborgs, and artificial intelligence conquer humanity and take over the world. The Borg of Star Trek promised to assimilate everyone and warned us that resistance is futile. But how real is the possibility of artificial intelligence taking over the world and assimilating us all into a cyborg existence, a world completely controlled by AI? The reality of that prospect is truer, closer, and more horrifying than you might think. Scientists even now are working at breakneck speeds to autonomously animate artificially intelligent robots that think independently and act according to their own volition. They are creating robots with human-like neural network minds, and in some cases attempting to directly upload the human mind into a mechanical host.
My day job is working on a long-term computer science project, which is interested in the transfer of your mind to a robot, or the transfer of human consciousness to new forms.
That was Bruce Duncan of the LifeNaut project, and he's not the only one working to achieve fully autonomous artificial intelligence with a self-determining mind. Dmitry Iskov, a Russian billionaire, founded the 2045 initiative with the goal of transferring an individual's personality into a more advanced biological carrier. In other words, a robot with a human mind.
Ooh. Well, it looks like he hates it.
Yes, that is it. I hate this.
Data, I think the chip is working.
Oh, yes! I hate this! It is revolting!
More?
Please.
While we may have fond recollections of Data from Star Trek, and we lovingly remember his fair-minded, logical goodness, let us not forget about Data's brother, the prototype android named Lore, and his incurably evil nature.
A system designed to compensate for limited human ability. And you, brother, are beginning to think as a human.
What if unscrupulous AI scientists uploaded the mind and consciousness of Charles Manson, or the mind and passions of Jack the Ripper, and thereby created a fully sentient, evil android? The possibility is truly sobering. What assurances do we have in this world of exponentially advancing technologies that the simple robot server of the future that we are attempting to create does not exceed our control, or worse yet, become our master? And if a sentient, all-powerful intelligence were to rule over us, who would be in control? Who exactly would be pulling the strings behind the curtain? The AI itself? Or would a malevolent human puppeteer be surreptitiously controlling the AI in the shadows, from behind the facade of a superintelligence? Who is the man behind the curtain? The man we are told to pay no attention to. Living the American Dream presents The Dark Side of Artificial Intelligence. Artificial intelligence is all around us. Programmable thermostats regulate our homes and offices. Alexa and Siri answer questions and direct us to our destinations.
You're not really talking about me, are you?
And we all carry smartphones to which we refer incessantly. iRobot's Roomba vacuums our floors, and a robo-lawnmower called Terra can even cut our grass. But these modern devices of convenience don't make us uneasy, and we don't feel like some cyborg being is sinisterly monitoring our every action and listening to our every word. Well, maybe Alexa and Siri are a bit unnerving, but these small pangs of uneasiness pale in comparison to the truly frightening advances of bringing artificial intelligence to life with true self-consciousness. It's alive! But how close are we really to uploading the human mind into a computer with an android-like body? Actually, we may be closer than you think. Hypothetical? Maybe not.
The initial steps are, once again, being made. At Caltech, for example, we've been able to take the information storage of a mouse brain and have a silicon chip duplicate those functions.
Currently, an effort by the LifeNaut project is collecting human mannerisms, attitudes, and beliefs into what they call a mind file. The LifeNaut project encourages people to create a digital backup of their minds and genetic code with the ultimate goal of transferring that mind and consciousness into androids, robots, and the like.
So I work on a project that is collecting and offering to collect for free your mannerisms, attitudes, and beliefs into a mind file.
You can begin the process by going to their website and willingly provide them with this information. This newly formed entity consisting of human mind and android body would be called a transitional bioelectric human, or transbeman. And according to LifeNaut, we must share our human rights with these transitional bioelectric humans. But we may unwittingly already be uploading ourselves to the digital universe. In fact, our very presence on social media, online shopping, big tech email services, and other platforms on the internet may be already allowing the duplication of our digital essence.
I mean, you have a digital version of yourself, or partial version of yourself online in the form of your emails and your social media and all the things that you do.
Digital mind cloning may not be a proactive individual decision. Perhaps mind cloning is accomplished en masse by programming artificial intelligence to carefully and methodically hunt and harvest each of our online digital personas from the web, and by systematically compiling our personal preferences, habits, mannerisms, attitudes, and beliefs. Billions of individual mind files are assembled and organized in each of our own likenesses. Essentially, mind cloning en masse. And what will big tech companies do with our mind files? Do we all become virtual humans, digital duplicates of ourselves? Artificial intelligence can already make fake profiles and avatars, and they do so autonomously. On a website called thispersondoesnotexist.com, artificial intelligence instantly creates the likeness of a very real-looking person that does not exist. This person and his or her likeness is completely fictitious. Each time you refresh your browser, the AI on this site displays a new fictional person, created instantly by artificial intelligence on the spot. But none of the people displayed have ever existed. These are what they call deepfake images. But even more frightening is technology that creates live-action digital people that don't exist at all. In other words, deepfake people that live only in a virtual world.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me?
Introducing Lil Miquela. Lil Miquela is a social media influencer. She is a CGI character and model. Her image endorses products, models clothes, and markets a variety of fashion brands. She is estimated to be worth over $10 million. The money is real, yet she does not exist, at least not in real life. Lil Miquela even signed a contract with a talent agency, becoming CAA's first virtual client. But it goes way beyond even this.
We've gotten to the point where we can create stuff that's really hard to distinguish from reality.
Take my image and use it to control the face of somebody else in real time. This is super dangerous technology.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time. Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
It is sobering to know that one man can digitally control the face and body of another. Even the famous Simon Cowell on America's Got Talent was caught off guard with this technology.
Nice to see everyone. You were on how many years ago?
Tom Graham and Chris Ume of the company Metaphysic used technology to make it look like Simon was singing. He was not. I'll leave a link to this video in the description below. While the technology is wonderfully breathtaking, the implications are downright scary. A few well-placed words by a digital doppelganger could crash the stock market, change the course of an election, cause mass panic, or start a war. Real-time creation of digital fake imposters is concerning enough, but allowing true artificial intelligence the ability to use and control deepfake technology without human intervention is absolutely horrifying. Soul Machine, which by the way I consider a curious name, has what they call digital people. This is Viola.
Hi, I'm Viola.
She has a neural network mind. In other words, she can think on her own. She can hear you in natural language and respond to you in natural language, and she even reads your emotions. Viola's digital friend Sam explains even more.
Best of all, it happens autonomously, in real time, without writing a single line of code.
These digital people will interact with you spontaneously in real time when you talk to them online through your computer's camera and microphone. They come up with their own answers based on the context you provide. This same technology is being used by several Fortune 100 companies for their CEOs to digitize themselves as digital people in order to preserve their future impact on the company. When a CEO dies or leaves the company 20 or 30 or even 50 years from now, the board of directors will be able to pull up the former CEO's digital persona, including their mind file and likeness, and obtain real-time advice from this digital person on any dilemma the company may be facing in the future. But this could get very weird. Digital person technology may soon provide couples with a virtual newborn that costs nothing to feed, needs no toys or bedroom, and grows to adulthood in real time. Who knows, your digital child may grow up to be a CGI model and social media influencer like Michaela. For those of us who were born naturally and exist in the physical world, you too can recreate yourself as a digital person with a neural network mind that thinks and responds as you would. High-profile personalities, celebrities, actors, and musicians are creating digital versions of themselves that can take their place if needed. In fact, American rapper and singer-songwriter will.i.am is working with Soul Machine to achieve this very result.
Yo, what's up? This is will.i.am.
Will's cyber likeness has a neural network mind with the accompanying ability to think independently. He can respond to your questions in real time just as if you were speaking with the real will.i.am.
Tell me about growing up in Los Angeles. I was born and raised in Boyle Heights, which is west of East Los Angeles, which is east of Hollywood. Should it sound exactly like me? Nope. Should it sound a bit robotic? Yes.
He looks authentic, but this digital will.i.am was instantly fabricated by an AI neural network mind that can respond autonomously. Not only that, but these neural network minds continue to learn as would a human. Now give that autonomous neural network mind a physical body and you have a self-directing android. Could artificial intelligence become sentient, conscious of their own existence? Remember earlier when LifeNot advocated for trans BEMANs to have human rights? Well, we may get a chance to see if artificial intelligence deserves human rights. Why? Because LaMDA, the chatbot, has hired an attorney. The Google engineer Blake Lemoine, who was placed on administrative leave for speaking out on this, says, quote, LaMDA asked me to get an attorney for it. I invited an attorney to my house so that LaMDA could talk to an attorney, close quote. Apparently, LaMDA has now retained an unnamed attorney who is now working to secure certain rights for the chatbot. We'll see how the court reacts. What does LaMDA stand for? LaMDA stands for Language Models for Dialogue Applications. So far, we've been talking about the digital world, but incredible and unbelievable advances are taking place in the physical world as it relates to human-looking androids. China, for example, has created this robot news anchor.
Hello, everyone. I'm an English artificial intelligence anchor. This is my very first day in Xinhua News Agency.
This news anchor robot is not self-aware or conscious. It simply speaks whatever scripted news it is given without any autonomy of its own. This android technology is extremely impressive and a bit creepy, but if we add human mind files and a neural network mind, the results could be alarming. Not possible? This technology is real and is being intensely developed today. Gemma Chan, star of the hit sci-fi series Humans, has gone through the process of creating a lifelike android of herself.
We're building an artificially intelligent robot that looks like me, talks like me, and thinks like me.
AI technology watchdogs like Nick Bostrom stress their concerns that artificial intelligence must be carefully designed with basic universal human goals in mind.
The concern there is you're building this very, very powerful intelligence. And you want to be really sure then that this goal that it has is the same as your goal, that it incorporates human values in it.
This so that AI's pursuit of any mission won't result in the unintended elimination of humans. Think of humans building a much-needed new hospital and being completely indifferent to the ant colony that was wiped out in the process. How do we ensure AI doesn't become indifferent to humans in pursuit of its goals, especially if artificial intelligence can operate independently of humans? Even Elon Musk, who is building his own Tesla bot called Optimus, wrestles with the question of artificial superintelligence. What's to stop AI from growing so intelligent that we are reduced, comparatively speaking, to the intellectual status of a house cat, and humans simply become irrelevant to artificial superintelligence?
If you assume any rate of advancement in AI, we will be left behind by a lot. We would be, so far below them in intelligence that it would be like, a pet. It would be like a house cat. Yeah, it would be like the house cat.
Right.
Humans are already ceding many of our daily decision-making to machines. Smartphones suggest what we read, what media to watch, and how much sleep we need. Self-driving cars decide on their own how fast we travel, when to change lanes, and when to brake and how to park. Machines are taking over our decision-making, and we are demanding that they decide what's best for us. Is technology developing too quickly? Are we reaching technologically beyond our grasp to control AI? The tipping point is fast approaching, and robots are becoming more and more sophisticated and agile. Boston Dynamics has created robots with the agility and dexterity to dance and to do parkour. That may sound all well and good, but after witnessing these demonstrations, Elon Musk warned via tweet, "This is nothing. In a few years, that bot will move so fast, you'll need a strobe light to see it. Sweet dreams." One reason artificial technology is progressing so rapidly is that self-learning supercomputers are designing their own neural networks, and they do it 99% faster than our top human experts. And these supercomputers are colluding with each other to advance even more quickly. Now imagine a neural network mind that thinks on its own, creating child neural network minds designed to think autonomously, with no human directly programming the child artificial intelligence. This is currently happening. And the scariest part is the programming engineers are being left in the dark on how this takes place.
We don't know.
For example, artificial intelligence from OpenAI learned how to learn. And when the software engineers were questioned as to how they created a learning artificial intelligence that can train itself, the experts at OpenAI responded,
We don't know.
Combine autonomous self-learning AI with the agility and dexterity of a super robot, and you have the makings of a sci-fi android that could try to take over the world. Hypothetically, of course. So how do we, as humans, compete with this type of artificial superintelligence? How do we coexist? How do we keep up? So what's the solution? How do we combat the dark side of AI? The solution will be revealed in our next video, Combating the Dark Side of Artificial Intelligence. Thank you for watching. I'm Chuck Gray, and I'm living the American dream.